Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Allen to throw. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Elijah can't see. And now it's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. 2nd time on this opening series. It's Cansey again. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go.
All right, he can hit the showers. It's already an excellent game for him, and we're just 3 snaps into this sucker. 2 sacks, and he's instantly become one of the biggest storylines to start this game.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. That's brought in downfield by Utton. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that will set up a Bucs 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
We've set it down from 37. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Baker. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the red zone on first. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka from 16 out. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they've got a first down, giving the gain of 13 on that previous play.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing on second. Here's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. It'll be first down Buffalo.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip around. He gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
They'll have some extra time to consider this call. It's going to be third and goal as we hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. 3rd and goal for Allen. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. There's the tackle. This play goes for 29 before it, though. And that was good for a Tampa Bay first down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Going with an alternate play here. To throw is Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mayfield to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Mayfield set to pass. And he's going to go down. The Bills get there to drop him. It's T.J. Sanders. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here's Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And it's going to be 4th down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock. Just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Running for it. Here's Irving. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and a yard. At the 47-yard
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. And he put everything he's got behind it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. now, a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He's able to drive that pile about yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Not much scoring at this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. Second down, here's Baker. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Tom got a hand in the passing lane up front, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards.
Mayfield changing things up.
Buccaneers.
Throwing it again here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They send McMillan left. Throwing on 2nd. Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And there it is. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 14,
Chris Godwin from 28 yards out.
Chase McLaughlin.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Allen setting up to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Mayfield will look to throw. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield on 2nd down. Catch made left side by Abuka. Goes out of bounds after a gain of about 3. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Baker now. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets home. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, a 34-yard effort. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now 21.
Bills nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Gainwell on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. You're going to start the half with a give to Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Irving on second. Hit there is forced out. 8 of about 15 before it. And that was good for a Tampa Bay first down.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Baker now off the play fake. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Working on second down. Mayfield setting up the running back screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On second down, Mayfield absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Second down. Here's Allen.
45-yard line.
He dumps this off to Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
And
Working
the
quickly
Bills,
here.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Going
line.
off to Cook here out of his own read. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On second down, Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Throw here, third down. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to have them first down. It was close for a moment when he caught it, but he knew what he needed to do after he did so.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And out of bounds he goes after picking up close to 8 yards there. So second and short coming up.
At the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Here's Allen. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 20.
Offense to the line
That's
fast.
another Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. You know, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Allen looking to throw. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now at 21.
28. Bills 7. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk gets second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing on second, Baker. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And the defender comes away with it. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Allen to throw. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Khalil Shakir.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing on second. Here's Allen. Now finds Coleman along the outside. Good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard
Allen
line.
setting up to throw. Another one caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Coleman. It's a gain of 8.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Bills football, Brock, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw now, Allen. Complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bills first down.
Now Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bills first down.
Play action now with Allen. Going right back to Kincaid. Complete. And getting 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd down manageable.
This difference maker, well, he's up to 5 catches now for the game. And what I love about this, Kate, these are the contested catches. It may not show up as a lot of yardage, but these are the kind of catches you gain trust with the quarterback and much more importantly with the rest of your teammates.
2nd down throw for Allen. And they pick him off again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Buccaneers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now here's Mayfield. Ooh, they rocked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. Ball doesn't even get back to the line. It is 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Baker now off the play fake. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
To O'Keefe. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Push this one, but it sneaks inside the upright. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Bills 7. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to be a Bills 1st down.
And a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 1st and 10 from the 32. Allen. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got it downfield near the edge. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that throw's broken up incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hill arrived. It's going to be 4th down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today.